Hello, I'm in grad school and I'm supposed to be studying. But you know what's a lot more fun than studying is Pokemon. And you know what's a lot less fun than Pokemon? Shiny hunting. I figured, what if I could combine all three of these and find a nice neutral middle ground while also learning math? So here's what I've learned. In Generation 2 of Pokemon, there's a 1 in 8,192 chance of any wild or static Pokemon being shiny, and we would write this as P equals 1 over 8192. Now, your odds of a Pokemon not being shiny are basically the opposite of the odds of them being shiny. So basically 1 minus the odds, or 8191 out of 8192. Compound odds are something that are often misunderstood, but they're essentially the result of succeeding something after X number of attempts. And it's the same as 1 minus the odds of failing X times in a row. So we can calculate this as the compound odds of X equals 1 minus P to the X. And this is our compound odds formula. Notice that we can substitute any odds in here. We'll use that trick later. Now here's a visual example of what I'm talking about. On the right, there's a graph of all of the percentage of total odds of finding so many Pokemon out of 8,192 encounters. This is what we call full odds. At a full odds encounter rate, your odds of failure are 8191 out of 8192 to the power of 8192. So these odds of failure are just under 37%, and so we would say that our compound odds, or anything greater than 0 shinies, is 63%. That means 63% of the time, after 8,192 encounters, you will encounter at least one shiny. Objection! You might be saying, aren't these odds kind of terrible? Well, let me convince you otherwise. Here's a visual demonstration of what's happening. Notice that compound odds really aren't that bad. See, the chance of encountering 0 shinies is 37%, but there's also a 37% chance of them being shiny, and an 18% chance of 2 shinies, and 7% chance of 3 shinies, and you see, if we scale this by weighing the odds of each possibility, on average, you should see 1 shiny per 8192 encounters. Now here's a simulation, since computers are so fast, and this is me just running 10,000 encounters and showing how many average attempts it takes between shinies. The orange line that you see is full odds, and as we approach infinite numbers of encounters, we will eventually see that basically we match the shiny rate exactly. I had a lot of fun making animations, so here's a few more. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask, and I will answer in the comments. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Have a good day.